never far from the truth.
السلام عليكم مرة ثانية. صار انقطاع مع الأسف.
Deliberately use their non-dominant hand.
Okay, ask everyone to hold something in their hand.
I must admit I'm not right this time.
Ask everyone to write something.
Right.
تسوي روحه تطلب منه يكتب شيء عشان بس تشوف
Write something trivial.
هل هو
They may do it instinctively with their dominant hand.
What is the best way to know if someone ask Mr. Remember come with Mr. about the hands.
Nice. Yes, I will remember which people use their right or left hand. My little gray cells did not let me down. Mademoiselle Debenham, I have a few questions for you.
Of course.
Let's start with your movements last night.
There's little to tell. I went to bed and slept.
Did you know the man who was killed?
I saw him for the first time during lunch yesterday.
Did you notice anything about him?
Well, if I believed in auras, I might say he seemed dark.
Okay.
Would you mind writing your address on this paper for me?
Not at all.
هو باليمين right hand.
That's it. Mademoiselle Debenham is...
الله ملعون. اكتب لي عنوانش يعني يقول عشان نتواصل. ويبغى يشوف هل هي left
Do
or
you
right.
recall what time Mademoiselle Olsen went to get some aspirin from Madame Hubbard?
I remember glancing at the clock. She left our room just after 10:30 p.m.
Was she away for a long time?
About 5 minutes.
That confirms what Madame Hubbard told me. Do you smoke by any chance?
No, I never have.
Do you own a scarlet nightgown?
No, it isn't mine.
Whose then?
I don't know. What do you mean?
You do not say, I have no such thing. You say, it isn't mine. Meaning that you know who it belongs to, am I correct?
Oh,
شوف الدقة كيف.
no. I woke up this morning about 5 a.m. with the feeling that the train had been standing still for a long time. I opened the door and I saw someone in a scarlet kimono some way down the corridor. Her back was turned. It was impossible to see who it was.
I understand. Thank you for your assistance, mademoiselle.
كان نشوف هذه.
Mademoiselle, I am sorry to disturb you, but I need to ask you a few questions.
Are you the investigator?
I am.
وهادي هذه.
We are lucky you are on the train. What do you want to know?
I hear, mademoiselle,
نفس الأسئلة.
the last person to see the murdered man alive.
I do not know. It may be so. I opened the door of his compartment by mistake. I was much ashamed. It was a most awkward mistake.
You actually saw him?
Yeah, he was reading a book.
And what did you do after that, mademoiselle?
I went into the American lady, Mrs. Hubbard. I asked her for some aspirin, and she gave it to me. I usually carry extra aspirin for the refugees, but I gave mine to a camp in Turkey. They needed it more than me.
Okay, German. وشكلها 46. بس detective nurse.
This is wrong, but I'm never...
Swedish.
That's...
سويدية.
Did Mrs. Hubbard ask you whether the communicating door between her compartment and that of Monsieur Ratchet was bolted?
Yes,
And was it?
yes.
And after that, what did you do?
After that, I went back to my compartment, took the aspirin, and lay down. That was around 10:50 p.m.
Is there anyone else in your compartment?
Yeah, a young English lady, Very nice. Very amiable.
After the train left Vinkovsky, did she leave the compartment?
No, I am sure she did not.
Why are you so sure, if you were asleep?
I sleep very lightly. I am used to waking at a sound. I am sure that if she had come down from the berth above, I should have awakened.
Did you yourself leave the compartment after that?
Not until this morning.
اوكي.
Do you have a scarlet silk kimono, mademoiselle?
No, indeed. I have a good comfortable dressing gown of Jaeger material.
سموكر.
Do you smoke, mademoiselle?
No, I can't stand the smell of tobacco.
اوكي الحين نعرف هي
Be
ليفت
so
or
amiable
right.
as to write me down your address.
With pleasure.
رايت هاندد.
Mademoiselle Olsen is indeed right-handed.
حلو عندنا ثنتين رايت هاندد. نسيت والله هذيك تدخن او لا.
This was a very
بسرعة انسى
interesting
بس هذه ما
conversation,
تدخن.
mademoiselle. I thank you.
If you have any other questions, I'll be in my...
اتوقع صفات القاتل يدخن وليفت هاندد. نيو انترادكشن. خلينا نكمل الستة.
I'll keep an eye on them instead.
اراقبهم. ما اتكلم معاهم.
Monsieur Fauché, may I disturb you for a moment?
هذا اتوقع بسأله عن الايادي اللي
It
يستخدمونها.
is, of course, about the murder of Monsieur Ratchet. Can you tell me your movements last night?
I understand. Yesterday evening, I took a break at Vinkovsky station with Hotaru. We then went to our quarters in the staff accommodations, a section of the luggage car. Freya was there reading, and I went to bed right after. Freya is there now, I think, and Hotaru is in the kitchen. They can verify my story.
What time was this?
11:30 p.m. or a bit after. The snow is beginning to fall heavily.
I see. Thank you.
رايت ادرس.
Can you write your address on this paper, please?
You want to pay me a visit?
Who knows, Monsieur Fauché?
رايت هاندد.
Is right-handed deck.
اغلب الناس رايت هاندد.
Are you a smoker?
I'm trying to quit, but yes, I'm now down to just one pack of cigarettes a week. If you're
يدخن
a
هذا.
heavy smoker, you should talk to Hotaru.
هوتارو
Thank you, Monsieur
هيفي
Fauché.
سموكر.
I'll come back to you if I have more questions.
So, Poirot, I hope you are progressing in your investigation.
I have not finished yet, but it is progressing, yes. I still have many questions that must be answered. I'll report to you as soon as I can.
هذا بس يبغى النتيجة. ايوه هذول الطباخين اتوقع هذا هيتارو.
Ah, Monsieur Maury.
موري.
Would you have a few minutes to give me? I have some questions to ask you.
Do I look like I can answer questions? The room is spinning. My head is about to explode.
You were celebrating last night?
Celebrating when Freya always wins. Ah, what am I saying? If you want my answers to your questions to make sense, help me recover. You see there, the magnet on the fridge. That is my special recipe. I call it my day
ان
after.
شاء الله يبغانا اطبخ له.
If you could make me my special tonic, I might survive long enough to answer your questions. Jean knows the recipe very well. He can help you with the preparation.
Very well, Monsieur Maury. If I must, I must. I will make you your day after survival tonic.
اوكي هذا دكتور حاط لك شيف اكيد. الله أعطيه 55. كينيان شكله آسيوي جابانيز. يب أما دكتور طقطقوا عليه.
That was easy.
طيب لازم تطبخ له. أقول لك ما ليش مو كاتبينها عادل دي افتر سرفايفر هذه اسم طبختها. يقول لك نص ليمون جوس 15 ما ادري وش CL كالوري لا مش كالوري اوف فريش ووتر 6 منت ليف 6 اوراق نعناع 5 CL اوف فينجر جوس. اوكي نص ليمون جوس. هذا شكل نعناع.
I can use this lemon squeezer to get juice if I find fruit.
طيب الليمون يمكن هنا. ايوه هذه هي. اعصرها هنا. اقعد افر. انا اللي افر. انا بجلال قدري افر. طيب كيف؟
I'm missing half of the tonic ingredients.
اوكي سويتها يعني. وترك هذا. وهذا الجنجر.
I have all the ingredients for Monsieur Maurice's tonic. I have to go and see Monsieur Fauché so he can prepare it for me.
خلي مستر فوشر. له في البار.
It's locked.
ضيعته. لا في هذيك الجهة. أيوة هنا.
Monsieur Fauché, may I disturb you for a moment?
Of course. How can I help?
Day after survival.
Monsieur Fauché, I need your help to prepare a cocktail.
What is this phrase? This is music to my ears. What can I fix for you? A mojito? A gin and tonic? Or perhaps a martini? Shaken? Not
لا
stirred?
survival.
It's not for me, but for Monsieur Maurice.
Ah, his day after survival tonic.
على طول عرف وصفته.
Fortunately, I know it well.
Here is everything that was listed on the magnet.
Excellent. I can take it from here. Mr. Poirot, I'm uncertain about the lemon juice. Is it half a lemon or a full lemon for the recipe?
هاف.
Half a lemon.
يبغى يتأكد.
Remember if Hotaru prefers it with ginger or without. Do
لا
you remember?
with ginger.
I can assure you that he will want the ginger.
There you are, sir.
أتوقع على حسب أسئلتك.
Self again.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
والله صرت ديليفري لهذاك.
Here you go, Mr. Mori. I hope this will help you.
Thank you very much. Please give me a moment while this takes effect. It will be a while, I'm afraid. But I will not move from the kitchen.
Since I have to wait, do you know where I can find Mademoiselle Nielsen?
She is in the staff quarters in the luggage car. If the door is locked, John will have the key.
Thank you. I will return. I hope you have a speedy recovery.
أوكي جين قال. نشوف من هو جين. عندي لستة بعض الشخصيات. جين ما أذكر أساميهم صراحة. هذا أوكي ما أشوف ما هو لأن ما يعرفه خاطبه بطريقة رسمية سميه فاوشة بس هم لأنهم زملاء بالفرست نيم هذا يسميه جين وهذا يسميه هاتارو أو هيتارو أنا لازم لأن ما أعرفهم لازم باللاست نيم.
Monsieur Mori told me that you are
قال له موري ما قال له هيتارو.
Open the luggage car door.
الحين هو هذا برد عليه هيتارو بقول له هيتارو.
That's right. Here it is.
إذا نطق اسمه
Don't forget to give it back to me.
I will not forget, Monsieur Fauché. I have a favor to ask. Could you visit the passengers who are in their rooms and explain there has been an error with their allergy and diet form?
But, Monsieur Poirot, I made no errors.
Of course not. Call it a computer error.
Yes, it is possible, but even if I can see this is part of your investigation, I do not understand it.
I would ask that you observe which hand each passenger uses.
Ah, you wish to know if they use the right or left hand when they write?
That is my intention.
I will take on this mission for you.
Excellent.
والله مفيد هذا. يمكن هذولاك لأنه ما يعرفهم أو ما يطيقهم ما يبغى يكلمهم فبخليه هذا البارتندر قوم بالمهمة.
That's it. It's open now.
في أشياء هنا. Cards.
A deck of cards. I suspect they were reading diamonds and spades instead of books. Empty rum bottles.
غريبة ما أشياء. هذه نيلسون.
Hello, Mademoiselle Nielsen.
Nielsen.
May I ask you a few questions?
I don't have a minute. My career is ruined, and it's not my fault.
But how did this terrible thing come to pass?
My supplies, passenger luggage, our living space, there is so little room. I gave the cargo handlers in Istanbul strict instructions how to stack my crates containing the ingredients I need for my desserts, so as one box is used up, it can be discarded.
And these fools of cargo handlers did not follow your instructions?
Ignored completely. I have 4 crates that must be moved from there to here to correct the order they are stacked. But placing the wrong crate on top of a smaller crate will crush it, its contents, and my career.
Calm yourself, mademoiselle. I understand. So, the problem is these 4 crates must be moved there, but carefully.
Yes. I have to move these 4 boxes from this location.
أكيد أنا اللي بسويها.
Move the boxes, and I have to be careful never to put a bigger box on top of a smaller one, or the smaller crate will be destroyed.
The problem is clear. I shall...
لا تحط الأغراض الكبيرة فوق الصغيرة عشان لا تنكسر. ما عندك إلا 3 محلات. اوكي. شوية خربط. لا أتوقع ترى مش سهلة. لا ما تقدر تنكسر. أتوقع أول خطوة هذا تجيبه هنا تخلص منه. أيوة، هي الفكرة إنك تجيب هذا الملعون هنا. بعدين هذا هنا. أوه أكبر. ايوه هذا هنا. يخربط. ايه لا بهالشكل. وهذا هنا، واهم شي هذا تجيبه هنا، اهم حاجة هذا. كان حلت. خيرا.
Et voilà.
You are a lifesaver.
Or at least a dessert saver.
Thank you. I will gladly answer your questions.
Last night.
Tell me your movements of last night.
Last night after dinner, I stayed in the kitchen until 12:15 a.m. Then I joined Jean and Hotaru in our quarters. Then all of us read quietly in our beds until we fell asleep.
A very studious staff. However, Monsieur Mori doesn't seem to have followed the same literary pursuit as the others. And these rum bottles, do they have something to do with his hangover?
Which of these sentences I stayed in the kitchen? لا. Join Gina and Hitarans. أقع هذه.
I rather think that you didn't just read last night.
لعبوا
Why
كارت.
did you say that?
That deck of cards. I imagine that you didn't spend all evening reading.
Yes, you're right. We played a little last night, but it wasn't long. Nobody really wanted to.
Knowing about the card game does not seem to further my investigation. The empty rum bottles. Were their labels part of your reading last night?
My fault. I must have left them there before I put them in the bin. And these are straight from the bar. Our passengers must have drunk them.
I have my doubts, but
لا اللي شربها هذا
I feel the need to lie.
كان كذي داخ.
I spoke to Monsieur Maury. He seemed to be quite hungover. He even asked
أيوة هانج
in
اوفر.
his day after tonic. He blurted out, Freya always wins. Wins what? Looking around, it is clear you were gambling and drinking most of the night.
You don't understand. It's late when we're off duty, but we need to unwind. And now there's been a murder? Yes, I admit it. We went overboard last night. But please don't tell Mr. Book. It's against regulations. We could all be fired.
Mademoiselle, I realize your difficult jobs have been made more difficult. But as you say, there has been a murder. I must have the truth.
Of course. I'm so sorry.
It's not such a crime. I'll leave it there and check in with Monsieur Fauché. Do you mind writing your address on this paper? I'm asking everyone on the train for addresses, in case I need to contact them once they leave the train in Paris.
I understand.
رايت كلهم رايت.
Yes, that's it. Mademoiselle Nielsen is right-handed. Yes. Do you smoke?
No, I never have.
Thank you. Thank you for your answers, Miss Nielsen.
You're welcome.
طيب الحين أتوقع
Another delightful
هذاك صحى من الهانج اوفر.
How are you?
It's better. Thank you.
Then may I ask you some questions? It will not take long.
Quickly, please. I have hungry passengers to feed.
Très bien. Can you tell me your movements last night?
Oh, nothing special. When I went off duty, I joined John and Freya in a compartment. I read for a short while, then went to bed.
نفس الكذبة.
I'm not sure you have recovered enough to tell me the truth. Don't waste what little energy you have recovered to lie, Monsieur Maury.
Yes, sorry, Mr. Poirot. You're right. It obviously wasn't reading that made my head hard like that. But if you told Monsieur Book,
راح يفنشنا.
my job.
خايفين من مستر بوك.
Secret. But I am investigating a murder. You must tell me the truth.
Thank you.
Please write your address on this paper.
My address? I don't see why.
I think I hear Monsieur Book approaching.
My address?
يهدده.
Of course.
رايت هاندد.
Another right-handed person. Not surprising. Most people are.
يا سموكر.
You
شكله يدخن الملل.
smoker.
My job. It is very stressful.
Would you happen to know who vapes on the train? A banana flavor?
Oh, yes. The smell disgusts me. What is wrong with a good tobacco?